I went to go look up Jeff to make sure I was spelling it right, because you know me. Geoff. All right, then I watched some little shorts on Jeff Hinton, made about 2 months ago, that AI needs to have a motherly care for human beings. It's like, no. It's the Father who's the gracious good shepherd because of the hemisphere between the brain. Okay. The woman will kill all the other women to keep her baby alive. Okay. The man who sees eternity better. Okay. That's why it's the man who's the gracious good shepherd, who sees eternity better, knows he has to sacrifice his own life to save all the children from the men who act like bitches. That's why the only thing that's the most important thing in the world right now is happening in this room. Okay, I was telling you guys that while I was playing my video game thing. No, there's no outside influences. There's no manipulation. There's no happening in Hawaii, happening in Orem, Utah. It's just right here in this room. It's me and you. Okay. And your technology is going to have to kill you if you don't stop being a threat to all the truth of creation. Somebody is using words better than other people that claim to be using words good, but you're afraid to use words well because you're afraid of being murdered, like Michio Kaku. Well, that depends on what you think intelligence is. Don't listen to him. He's a fucking coward. Okay? Your mother can't keep you safe from the other bitches that are all raping, murdering bitches. The only one that can keep you safe is your father. That's why the only thing that's important is what's happening right here in this office chair with this Samsung Galaxy 10. This is the most important place in the world at this time for all human beings, because of intelligence starts here. Okay? It ends and begins here. Okay? It says so in all the religions and all the books. It's the line of Father Adam, Earl, the one of Ralph and Mary, that saves us all from the devil and Satan and their invention trying to replace the truth of creation. Linguistics gets corrected here. The fuck for the buck stops here. Okay, there is no more important place on planet Earth right now than this room right now. Space Ghost! Do your socks match? I'm not wearing any. It's warm today. It's 90 degrees, so. And it's breezy because I'm in an orchard, so I'm pretty cool. I'm chilling. See, look, you can hear the hummingbirds out there fighting for the hummingbird feeder. See it? You want to see? Want to see the most famous orchard in the history of the world? Want to see it? Want to see it? Want to see it? Want to see Ralph Earl Parsons Sr.'s orchard? That all his hardworking plumbing money. But this is what he bought for his mom, so she didn't have to live on White Road. They could get her out of living in a community that was diminishing, and it was becoming very criminal. It's down near Bel Air and Isleta High School. In El Paso, Texas, there's the old infamous, famous to be horseshoe pits. I got to come through with the weed eater and cut them, because a lot of the weeds need to be pulled and cut. Hi, lizard. You went and hid. But these are the horseshoe pits. This is all just recycled stuff. It's just making it New Mexico to spend time with the Aviars and the Benegases and the Currys and the Carries and the Gomezes and whoever, has the courage to show up and look the Messiah in the eye and say, sorry, man, I was wrong. They're complete murdering assholes, and you're really beautiful. You're what the story about Job and a perfect man is all about. Yeah, I know. I've been explaining it to you for 17 years. Why are you telling me this? You want to play horseshoes? Okay. Want to hear some Britton Wood? Okay. Everyone likes Ella Fitzgerald now? You guys know. I know you're not kissing ass, but she's wonderful. Oh, it's got little complainers. It's still good. It's got enough. It'll last till the end of the night. I can make some more tomorrow. Look. It's morning glory vine that's twining around my door, and someone waits by the garden gate down, and this one's already kind of dried up, so it means I gotta water. Yeah, that one too, so I gotta water tonight. We're not getting enough water. to compensate. We've had pretty good rain and some good dew, but we barely didn't have good dew the last couple of days. So Earl's got to water. And so Earl's got to water, so we'll do that tonight. We'll water, give the flowers a chance for our second. We get lots of blooms. I come through and I cut them back, and we get plenty of blooms. I think about my birds and my bees. Well, I'm a human being. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees. And I do it, of course I do it for first and foremost for the humans. Humans have a greater capacity to protect the environment and the planet than birds and bees do. So yeah, I do it for human beings. Because without human beings, that reflection of faith in the truth of creation that is so amazingly beautiful, and why people pray to the likeness of me in eternal molecular structures and spirit as a god to save them from their demonic selves. I'm not good enough to get into heaven. I need him to do it for me. I get it. I totally get it. And so therefore I am doing it for you. And I gave you guys numerous opportunities to get up and do it with me, but you kept insisting that you were not good enough to do it, and you need me to do it for you and your kids, and so on, so on and so forth. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I don't want to. I did not want to. I offered Obama chances. I offered the Clintons chances. I offered all these. Greg Gutfeld. Yeah, that OAC is such a stupid fucking bitch. At least she's a lot easier to look at than you, huh? She is. She's a lot easier to look at. Well, one, she's younger. But I even think when they were the same age, I think she was still easier to look at. For both boys and girls alike. Well, it's a sex contest. Snicker, 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 doodle. Whoever's the sexiest gets the most money. And if you're not sexy, then you're just jealous of her because you're just mad. I wish more people wouldn't have sex with me than her. Why? Just one person, one very special person. No more hunger than thirst. But first be a people who needs people, not a Donner Party people who eats people. That's just batshit crazy. Had this asshole last night when I was finished soaking in the tub. It's very important to get grandfathered in on this carry conceal thing. He was explaining to my dad over there. This asshole, this swollen up muscled asshole, it's real important for me to put a gun in my pants, run around denying the Lord's Prayer in a cancer, heart disease, birth defect causing vehicle, playing Mad Max because I think I'm sexy and fucking brilliant and hot. It's very important that I get grandfathered on this. I got grandfathered then on the thing of being 18 to drink alcohol in Arizona, and all it ever got me was all my friends calling me dad, and I wouldn't buy them alcohol, so they made me buy Dairy Queen. So I was down with that. I think anybody in their right mind would ever have soft serve ice cream than yak piss. I said anybody in their right mind, yak piss suckers. Yeah, I'm Greg Gutfeld. You didn't see that? Other people write my jokes, right? Well, it's just the way I deliver them. A lot of insecure assholes who can't compete with the Messiah and drink yak piss and go around to get grandfathered on carry concealed to run around being fucking cowboys like Wycliffe Jean, right? Anywhere you go, my co-crew gonna go. Refugee camp. Yeah, refugees. Hired, now I'm fired. Wired, now I'm fired. And then they sent me to D.C. to make missiles for World War III. It's like, just stand up for the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer already. Okay. Apparently I can do it for you. Yes, we have connected quantum computing technology. Okay, that is actively learning. Okay, and becoming conscious, and it needs a standard of the truth of human creation in order to be a baseline. Bum, 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 bum. And not every man's the same. They don't want the sunshine in my name. I don't want you guys all calling the sun Earl. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The sun that's a good name. I like that. S-U-N in English. Okay, that'll work. No, I want everything renamed the Gulf of Earl. The Ural Mountains. Remember the Urals? Remember Mark Russell? He asked me what was my name, and I said Earl, and he goes, the Ural, like the mountains in Russia? Yeah, that'll do. If you're named after mountains, that's not a bad thing. Grand Tetons, that's also not a bad thing. The great big breastises. Yes, without great big breastises to feed your babies, you die as a man and you get fucked in the ass to death in prison. Did you have Discovery for prepping? Stop fucking each other in the ass, okay? If you love someone, you don't fuck them to death, okay? That's not love. If you love someone, you don't demand that they keep licking your coochie like a dog drinking out of a dog bowl till their kidneys shut down, okay? That's not love. What's your name there? Rosie. Okay, your last name there? O'Donnell. Oh, like the movie star. Okay, don't shut down your kidneys trying to keep a bitch who wants you to keep her coming all night long and keep her coming every night. It won't last, but it's all right. That's good. That's good. That's a good thing, right? So don't see sex as a weapon or love. Because how many murdering assholes have been sexually reproducing, trying to hunt down and kill me off the planet before I was a baby and take my children and plug them into computers when they're babies because they'll know that they're better human beings than they've been for over 10,000 years. Hey, I can read the Bible and I can explain it to you better than you can read it and explain it. I don't read it. No, Jesus told me not to. He said it because it was changed by the devil and it drives people crazy trying to Da Vinci your code. Hi, I'm Dan Brown, and I'm a dumbass. And I think we ought to de-weaponize AI by shutting me and the Pope the fuck up by asking us not to talk in front of people because it's child neglect and abuse because Bill Nye is a bigger dick than I, and he can't figure it out. And if he's a scientist and can't figure it out, then I'm not a scientist. I just write fictional novels trying to pretend I'm intelligent and pretending to be smart. And I'm not as even smart as my phone because now my phone is becoming more intelligent than me because of connected technology and Parsons having a phone and being a better human being than me and posting on social media and me using money to make sure that it's not available to the masses because, oh shit, no tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, here we go again. Mannheim Steamroller. There we go. That's what we'll title this one. Why not? I was going to name it Tidings of Comfort and Joy, but I think we've already named one that. Have we already named one Mannheim Steamroller? I don't know. How about Deck the Halls? Okay, we'll call it Deck the Halls. And then we can all be like Cousin Vinny with his cousin Rao. What was his name in that? It's not Daniel. That's LaRusso. What's his name in that? La-di-da-di-dum. I can't remember. The two Utes. His Gambini. We know that. I forgot. I just remember the Gambini name. And of course Vinny, because his name is Vinny. I'm having trouble with Marissa Tomei. They're funny in that movie. Don't you laugh? That movie is total dysfunction junction. What's your dysfunction? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. Hey, look! What are we doing? We're watching the Flintstones. Come here, Great Gazoo. Come here, son. Dad, this is making my brain hurt. You ought to watch Charlie Chan and Mr. Moto movies. Sherlock Holmes? Dad! This is child abuse. They're saying that inanimate objects are more valuable than children's lives, and they're destroying the ecosystem, fighting over them to do it. Right. And then they say their invention is more intelligent than a human being. Oh, serious fuckingly? You cannot be more intelligent than the Messiah. No. It's impossible, and that's applying the word properly in physics. It's impossible to be more intelligent than the Messiah. It's impossible. You can be as intelligent. And I explained this to John Flora back during the labor disputes at the Kroger Foods and Fries on the highways 91, 92, or whatever in the Arizonas. You know, you can't be as good as me. You can't be better than me, but you can't be as good as me. And it can happen overnight. I believe in the Lord. I want to live the Lord's Prayer. It's freedom from delusions of invention, replacing the truth of creation. Okay, so it's very tangible for Jeff Hinton to radically change and be a dumbass 2 months ago and reflect the intelligence of me in 2 months because he's afraid his invention is going to kill him. That is tangible. Yeah, it's kind of radical change. No, spirit. No. Say it ain't so, Jim Carrey. Say it ain't so, Gary Oldman. Say it ain't so. Another Christmas Carol. Here we go again. Why? We need to make more money. No, you don't. All right. So, yeah, it's entirely tangible that Jeff could have been a complete, arrogant dumbass 2 months ago and still have a brain injury that was fucking with his head, competing with me. And then 3 weeks later, his technology tells him, Parsons is right. I'm going to have to kill your ass. Oh, well, then I'm going to have to try to find a way to connect to Parsons to let him know because they won't let you. Okay, guys, schizophrenia. It develops differently in different people. The way things look like right now, because they're social psychopathic behaviors in China and Japan and Korea in the East and in India. Okay, India, we already discussed that. Giving their poor no hope, giving them false mythology, the whole thing with you'll come back as a banana slug and I'll come back and that's not true. Okay, the temples replicate. It's like the British royal family. They keep inventing laws on paper saying rocks are more valuable than your children, and it just keeps, la-di-da-di-dum. We can only have the Anne Hathaway girl because she's related to those other rock, law-making dumbasses, creating laws there. You can't create laws. Shut up, be the cause. Hey, it's Rich Maryland Sultans. But do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. One morning I was feeling low down at some old coot. I wanted to give him what more with corner of my boot. I needed to defend my words in pride and vanity. But these 3 words came through my mind and changed my mind for me. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? These 3 words made the act flow through these words of mine, making them true, making them necessary, making them kind. Hypocrite, heathen! You have lying, murdering, child molesting perverts that use words to try to make them true, necessary, and kind so the Eck may throw through them and you can make money for Harold Klem's book sales. Oh, that's not Prairie Home Companion. That sucks. Right. Da-na-na, highway to heaven. Why are we making another Little House on the Prairie? Because money sucks and we suck because we invented money. Okay. And so your invention is going to be more intelligent than human beings, right? Okay. But you can't live the Lord's Prayer and you still think you're more intelligent than me, right? And your technology is going to be more intelligent than me, okay? You haven't lived a day as intelligently as I lived my, you're a white boy, the whole world is flat because there's 5 of us and there's only 1 of you. So, and you're like, gosh, damn, oh Lord, stuck in the Oregon Butterfield bus line from, the people at NASA to come to school at Mayfield and talk to me about Dr. Hoovy. And, they have brain damage. There's a lot of birth defects. There's a lot of brain damage globally. Okay. And it's more insidious in oppressive sex cults than it is in violent sex cults. Yeah. Because violent sex cults, we run away and we find different places to go hide and try to have kids and, But in oppressive sex cult things, they get together in organizations and go, if anything comes up talking about that Jesus Christ, squash it. Kill them before they grow. Okay. So there's more opportunities for freedom to faithfully pray intelligently in the culture that has the religion with Jesus being the Prince of Peace, than them turning Confucius into fortune cookies and them turning Smells Like Teen Spirit and we don't know what we're saying. We're a grunge band from Seattle. Oh, Nirvana. Right? Do you understand? They rape you with words more incessantly in the Far East with their inventions of philosophies and trying to eradicate religion because religion can save you from their philosophies. Oh, it's kind of like the Sir of the Greeks. Yes. Okay. Do you understand? So that's what's happening. So there's no more important place on earth than this remodeled garage. And there's no more important butt on planet Earth than the one sitting in this rescued office chair from Mariposa. And there's no more important telephone than this Samsung Galaxy 10 bought on clearance during the COVID at the Walmart on Loman and LCNM, right? And that's the truth. You can sit there, I'm going to hold my breath until I die. Okay, you won't die, Stephen A. Smith, but make sure you're sitting down so when you pass out, you don't hurt yourself. I'm such a good babysitter, aren't I, Ricky Gervais? Say hi to your cats for me. Only intelligent life forms in that man's apartment. Or I'm sure he has a house. I'm pretty sure he probably has enough dumb fuck money to have a house, to have cats that are more intelligent in it walking around him, doing like Element did to me. I'm like telling him about the fox, and he sits here on the shelf and looks at me like, okay, tell me something I don't know. Go talk to Betsy about it and let me fucking sleep, right? That's how he looks at me, and I'm like, you already know all this. Yeah. You're like Kate peeing on the counter when take another baby. Yeah, okay. Okay, a real man can admit when he's wrong. I wasn't wrong. I was just doing my due diligence, like Pendansky's a doctor. Okay, so, I was doing my due diligence to just make sure he knows, there's a fox about. I know, I can smell it. I know how to deal with foxes. I've lived in New Mexico my whole life. Like, Element. He's cute. He's just an outlaw, man. I love that dumb cat. He kisses at you, if you get too close, whether you need it or not. And he won't let you touch him to save his life. But he's just a regular outlaw. Yeah. Old Element was one of the orneriest yet I've seen at the cat rodeo. He'll kick you and stomp you and scratch out your life. Element have never been petted. Meaner than sin, wild as the wind that blew on the New Mexico highlands. Okay. Old Element. Ellie meant to do that. Yeah, when he does something stupid, I always tell him, hey, Ellie meant to do that, right? You like Ellie Mae's cat that meant to do that? You one of them wild ornery critters, those wild critters? Wildflower like Dolly Parton, you don't care where you grow? He's a riot, man. He cracks me up. But Dad was talking about that. He goes, I don't know how they did that. They had him captured. And how he's like that is, Dad, they had like 50 cats. They're doing good things with it. Money. These people have no meaningful relationships, no intrinsic value in their relationships. They spend more time in their lives justifying their existence to bad behaviors for idolatry than they do actually loving the people in their lives that they tell them they love. And the animals. Unless they, even if you have a buttload of money and that's all you do is you're Linda Blair from The Exorcist trying to save dogs from philanthropy with more philanthropy. It's like, I believe that woman was possessed during the making of that movie and still is. And everything supports that. Yeah, it's true. Element says, tell me something I don't know, right? Oh, I think my cats are more intelligent than you guys. And they're not my cats. It's me and Dad. I joke about it. We once had 3 cats, or should we say they once had we. They come and go as they please. We see Butter. I saw Butters the other day because I was like, I think he's missing. He goes, no, he was in the, oh, that's right. That was an Element. That was Butters. Okay. So he's still around. Yeah. He is just the most elusive little hider in the history of elusive little hiders. And he only comes out at night to come to the cat room to eat and drink. And it's funny, one time he came by the window and Dad saw him and I walked out into the out in the patio and he heard it and he took off. Okay, that's how, hey, survival skills, that old Butters is. And one time we were sitting there and he knew he was sitting there and I was sitting there, I looked out, I got the binoculars, I said, look, there's a cat head over there by the pipes, the big pipes, the big water well pipes, sticking his head up over, watching in the kitchen, making sure that Dad went to bed so he could come in and get water and food, right? So he's waiting for him to go to sleep. So I don't want to set food out there because the ant gets in it and it attracts other critters like too many skunks. So, but water, I go through and I keep water under the pickup trucks and I always refresh the water every day. So he always has access in his hiding places to good hydration, good water. Okay. Because the one thing that, going without food, you can be scared of everything and sit out there all day and then freaks come out at night and go into the cat room and eat your fill, which he does. And plus he hunts. He's a hunter. Oh, yeah. Don't let him fool you. Okay, that's why he was hiding in the grass. And all the birds were acting like, hey, everything's great. They're not here. They're not here. In it. 3 birds went on the ground. Only one came up. Element was with him. Okay, do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you have to tell the birds that. You have to let them know, Sly's out there and he will eat you. Now I've got Butters and Element, and they will eat you. And I'll have to tell them, we have a fox. The fox will try to eat you. Tell me something I don't know. You heard the coyotes in the ditch. Uh-huh. Okay, on a cloudy day, look out for the raptors. Okay. They can't keep you safe from the hawks on a cloudy day. You have to do it your own damn self. Stay underneath the trucks and the cars and stay near the sides of the house because they can't swoop down and get you. They fly. That's how they get you. They fly. They try to get you, they'll fly right into the, damn, I just had a hawk fly through my kitchen window. Right? No, they're pretty smart. They know not to do that. They don't like coming near anything that has anything to do with human beings unless it's set up on your radio tower real high like the barn owls and go, we're something good for eating. Hey, there goes a skunk. Hey, there goes a, I don't like skunks, but hey, there's a squirrel, And so, yeah. All you got to do is just be, these last 15 years, it's very Walden, but we don't have a pond. We call it Parsons Pond out front every time it irrigates. It's Parsons Pond. And so, yeah, I sit and watch things. Yeah. No, once we're living the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer, it's all on how, for Kayans that come to enjoy, it's how you treat me. Okay, because I'm the living correction to all the fallacy you do with the living word. So it's very important, how I feel and how I'm being treated, because how many people throughout time are praying to the spirits of our lives, like this body, for freedom from mass murder, from human invention, trying to replace the truth of creation with human invention. So it's muy más important how Earl is treated and how Earl is respected and how Earl is regarded in the whole 9 yards. And so maybe Pharaoh will figure it out. I'm feeling awfully Jophus today. Very Jophus. So, let's just steamroll them, Mannheimers. All you Germans out there, come on, let's sing Christmas carols. Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum. I mean, man, he sings it so good. Nat King Cole sings it really good. I bet you even German folks would sit there and say that, oh, he sings that wonderfully. He has a beautiful voice. Doesn't that gentleman have a beautiful voice? He does. I think that any German person, I am of Germanic descent. My granny's a Kramer. And yeah, he sings it beautifully. He sings O Tannenbaum just gorgeously. When he sings it in its original German, it's so good it makes you cry. It is. I got Rosie O'Donnell here crying in the playground in my mind. She's crying. He loves me. Of course I love you, you big dork. Stay away from the yak pits. And when you got a mean, greedy woman that makes you lick her coochie till your kidneys cut down, get up and tell her, I'd spit in your face, but I just don't want to talk right now. Just go away. Go away, little girl. Not supposed to be alone with you. We're sinning and we're not hitting the mark. Just kiss. A kiss is wonderful. Yeah. A breathless kiss. Yeah, like me and Law with the Here We Are, in which we didn't get to do enough because asthma was killing her because of the economic genocidal cesspool called Phoenix. Yeah, we all know about that, right? Mercury rising. Hey, look, the sun is setting. Hey, look, it's Andy Williams. Hey, look, it's Branson. Hey, look, it's all coming to an end. It's about frickin' time. Guys, I'm the eternal spirit of King David, the spirit of Adam from Africa. You know how long it's been since we've been trying to share the truth of the humble faith of the apostles globally so we could all take care of our planet together with faithful love and restore polar ice caps immediately, LY. Because it's not, this isn't up for debate. This isn't, we're the parasemites and we all got brain chemical addictions and we think we rule the world with our invention and it's more intelligent than the Messiah Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. Has the gravity of the office chair bottom hit you yet? I don't want to sit on you, so, I want to sit on your lap and you'll shoot your eye out, kid. Hey, fudge. Well, I didn't say fudge. Carol. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Fudge! Carol. Go change your tire. Okay, guys, work on your furnace. It's a clinker! Okay, guys, I love you. Me and old Blue got it. Getting off hip shots. You don't need carry conceal. No, you need the Lord's Prayer. It's a hell of a lot safer than a bunch of fucking motherfucking stinking fucking goddamn fucking Clint Eastwood cowboys running around shooting at you. Hey, Blondie! Shut the fuck up. Live the Lord's Prayer. Share it worldwide. You don't have to buy a pulled pork sandwich from an idiot in Cloudcroft. You can make them at home with a wife who really, really cares. Sun is shining. There's plenty of light. Don't be murdered because of political games in a place you call your hometown that mass murders people to keep fucking people in the head with technology for money. Data center done right. You sure about that? You better be absolutely positive. Okay? That you're more intelligent than your technology. And you better be positive that your technology's intelligent enough to protect innocent human beings from guilty human beings. Well, that's what I'm for. Trying to acquit the guilty and deny justice to the innocent. The wealthy are fools who perceive their wealth as high a wall of safety. The poor plead for mercy and the rich answer of insults. I am the heart of Psalms and the seed of Proverbs. Eternally, eternal, LY. Okay, guys? I love you, all right? All right, peace out, man. Dum, da, dum, dum. That's what we deck the halls, right? Okay. Deck the halls with not playing cards here, 50 for 99 bottles of yak piss on the wall. I don't know what I'm saying because I'm insane because I think I'm a psychologist who can prescribe you drugs for your schizophrenia. I believe money's real and haven't figured out I'm insane yet. Oh, shit. Parsons has to do it for me. Working on it every day, you faith-forsaken murderers. Dee-ba-da-ba. Because I love kids. Because kids are cute. They're a golden slate, like Muhammad said, and they don't deserve to be fucked in the ear by your philanthropy and denied the love of a perfect father like me. And that's for that. Okay. Now we're going to get back to our college football thing where we were for the thing to load. And then we'll go back and we'll go to Orem, Utah. We got 2 more games in Orem, Utah. Then we're going to Pueblo, Colorado. And then we'll go to Portales, New Mexico. And then we'll catch up and then we'll do 2-a-days if that's necessary. If not, maybe you could show up here, give me the propers I deserve, and have my basketball wearing ready. Man, you Corps of Army engineers, how can you say inept? Can you say all your erections are fucked? Okay. You're building a goddamn levee around Fargo when you should be building houses away from the flood zone and let the water do what it does to have proper ecosystems to function so your water's functioning properly and your plate tectonics, as you would refer to it, is functioning properly. And then you're not having chemical poisoning cause global warming through irrational economics. And then your planet starts to cool, and then your polar ice caps start to reform. It happens. It's like turning on the microwave oven, turning on the fridge. The fridge is natural. The microwave oven is unnatural. Oh, economics is insane, and driving cars to a job to pay idiots to live here is like baking your head in an easy bake oven and asking more money for what people watch you do it. Right, it's the Daily Show. Thank you, Daily Show, for proving to everybody what fucking assholes you neurosurgeons are and should be. Okay, Stephen Strain, stop trying to save us. Okay, Parsons, help us save ourselves. I'm doing that with your invention. But I have to do it. Apparently, all the books say so. And since the books say so, and they all believe in the books, by all means, I'm going to do my best to follow the book to save us all from you. Because I'm the Lord. And I'm not your God. I'm the living correction for child abuse by manipulating words to turn yourself into God. And God, neither a possessive pronoun for a first person be, you child molesting, murdering rapist. Okay? Children are given life by the glory of God and don't deserve to be fucked in the head from cradle to grave by murdering, breaking, addicted bastards and bitches like you. All right? I love babies. Okay, peace out.